Alright, good morning. It's Thursday, April 11, 8:29 a.m. Es el 11 de abril, el jueves 11 de abril del 2024, perdona. Que estoy recién levantado. Son las 8:29 de la mañana, perdona, que hoy tengo que anunciar el fallecimiento ya a las 3:23 de las 4:23 de las 3:23 de la mañana, no, las 4:23 mañana por causa de un paro cardíaco. I want to announce the passing of 4:23 in the morning in Orlando, Florida. A cardiac, not a cardiac, the heart stop. Um, our aunt, Brian Johnson's sister, they never met, but Poopy, she passed away yesterday. Unfortunately, she was a great person. She lived a happy life, but she wasn't normal. But she spent at 18, she moved to East LA, right there for 7 years, and then she moved to Austin for another 7 years before she went back to Puerto Rico and lived in her home, and then built her home, and then she moved back to Florida. She was a great person. She was very humble. She was a white girl. She was a very white girl. I need, okay, hold on. But she's gonna be missed. But she was a pop-up shop. She was a pop-up shop. She was colorblind, and 828 people in this nation are colorblind, and they lead early lives. Colorblind people do not live forever, and I just noticed for her that some people thought she was stuck up, but she never took. She was just a happy person. She was not stuck up or anything. I never heard her talk to me about going shopping or buying a Marc Jacobs bag or Michael Kors bag, or a pair of shoes, or a pair of Steve Madden 9 West Louis Vuitton shoes. She never delivered color. She found out in 2014 she was colorblind on January 7th, and that hit her hard. Her daughter was the one that told her that she was colorblind. Because the way she dressed was. I don't know. I don't even remember what one they used to dress. Like I don't remember clothes wise or whatever we see on Facebook. I don't even. But memory wise, yo nunca supe. Ella no ve los colores. She's colorblind. And I never remember what she wore or anything. Anyway, rest in peace, and hopefully, all we have is memories of her, and her smile was always bright, and her smile was the best smile in the world. Um, Yesterday I met another pop-up shop, and she gives like the strangest look, and then I met her twin sister in Beekman Place. It's a twin pop-up shop, and then this came up this morning, and I told the people in Starbucks, please don't, because they reprimand her a lot, and then just because people pop-up shops are very reliable, they pay everything on time, they're very responsible, they're very punctual, they're really diligent. They're a little off, and at the end of the life they get fixated. They're very fixated people at the end. So when you see that, just remind you, do the color test. If you think you have a pop-up shop around you. I want to talk about lactose intolerance. I figure out everybody says they lactose tolerant. What you're trying to say, you're lactose intolerant. Lactose intolerance means that you're okay with drinking any milk. Lactose intolerance means that you cannot handle dairy in your stomach. Those are two different ones. Everybody gets those mistakes, but lactose when milk doesn't have to do nothing with your lactose intolerance. The caffeine is the thing that makes you go to the bathroom very, very much. Actually, lactose, when you put it in your coffee, it cuts off the urge to go to the bathroom rapidly. We have to look at GNC, and GNC is another company inherited, but I passed it on to a friend of mine because he owns a couple of franchises, and we don't have no experience in the GNC business, so he will be running GNC for us. Anyway, because it's a franchise business and they understand all that. He was a Calabasas resident for many years. Richest, I figured him out. His family was from Las Piedras and Juncos, Puerto Rico. He's actually a Cortez. He's actually family. Mr. Richard Simmons, I know your real name, but I'm not going to publicize it over here. His partner's from Westfield, Cranford. His partner's from Roselle Park, New Jersey. The people from Blow Pop Lollipops are from 324, anyway, from East Lincoln Avenue, on the blow, and then The people, Richest Simmons' partner is from the house on the house next to 314, 312. They used to live there until 1984, 1975. Anyway, I had so many. I found out Theodore Roosevelt was born in Dallas, Texas. He's buried in President Theodore Roosevelt is buried in Locust Valley with his real name. I found out where oh, Theodore Roosevelt. I found out Luis Muñoz Marin was buried in Fairview Cemetery in Westfield. Anyway, these are all things that I found out, yesterday, and that we'll share later on in the public. I forgot. Richard Simmons' partner's parents. Okay, and I found out that every governor in Puerto Rico is related to the royal family of Spain. No, if you're not qualified to be governor of Puerto Rico, you don't have a direct connection to the royal family, even if it's from your marriage or direct connection, it has to be either or to be president. Governor of Puerto Rico, and Luis Petty Lewis is not none of that. He's from Nicaragua. He does not have no direct relation to us. That's why he got disqualified. And every U.S. president has to be from the royal family of Spain or any royal family. It could be Saudi Arabia, And that man, Joe Biden, is not related to us, or his wife, Joe Biden. Anyway, I want to talk about the top countries with the richest the richest people of royal families from each country. And number one is Spain. My grandfather, the King of Spain, and everyone has to understand it. You have to. Anyway, 2 is the United Kingdom. 3 is Saudi Arabia, the Middle East. 4 is China and Asia. 5 is India. 6 is Singapore. 7 is the United States, which she's holding back my money to produce in the United States for the royal family of Spain and to lead this country and this nation. And she's the one that's holding us back. And number 8 is Canada. Number 9 is Italy, and number 10 is France. Okay, another one. I'm actually for city. Yesterday I was eating and we were talking, and those public spaces, and even in the pavilion, the Trump Towers, there's security guards, and they look at us very nasty. And I want my dad to put the mayor of New York City, to put a citywide ban on security guards and food consumption places and food supermarkets. It's very uncomfortable. We're not in the prison. It felt like yesterday. Trust me, I've been in prison. It felt like I was in a prison and I had 6 correctional officers on top of me because they keep staring. They're very nasty when you eat, and that's my rule at home. You never talk to me about business or problems while we're eating in the dinner table. And I don't like to be bothered when I'm eating, trust me. Next is, all right, I want to talk about our U.S. currency. Everybody sees that we have foreign exchange rates, that people change, the money fluctuates from lower to up depending on the economy and how much money is deposited in our banks in Europe, and the yen, the euro, the United Kingdom euro, the yen, the ruby, the ruby, the krone, and all these currencies around the world. But the U.S. dollar is flat. And we talk about inflation, but inflation in a negative way, like Joe Biden created so much inflation, growing our prices. But we're choking and groping our American people. Inflation in our U.S. currency, we cannot keep having a flat dollar bill. Our American people are going to be groped and choked every single day. But if we have to stay with a flat U.S. dollar, I know you think it's a simple idea. It's for dumb people. It's not simple means dumb sometimes, and that's an idiotic, dumb idea to keep that. We need to, those countries. They don't. Several countries from the 4 Eastern world invest in our stock market. They buy land, they start corporations here, but they don't invest in our stock market. We invest in theirs, and our money grows because this money doesn't grow. That's why we invest over there, because their currency grows and ours don't grow. That money is flat. That money, if it starts growing, our bank accounts growing, our businesses start growing. We start getting raises on our salaries, and our country will be happier. We cannot keep on with a flat dollar in our nation. It's not working for us. It's a flat dollar. You should see the Mexican peso raises more than the American dollar. They're more successful in the rate. It's not even complicated. It's just it grows interest, and depending on our economy, depending how many people are tourism, and how much we put into our economy, how much we shop at our supermarket, how much we put in the bank, how much we put in companies, it'll grow. Our dollar will grow depending on our economy. We need to do the same thing that every other country does.